have here is we're going to do this perk test without the use of fluoroscopy, which is how I do the vast majority of mine. And in this case, what we've done is we've made some markings on here to help us get oriented. When I'm palpating on this young lady here and feel the tip of her coccyx, you can measure up from the tip of the coccyx about 9 centimeters and make a mark that's perpendicular to the axis of the spine there. Alternatively, you can take your hand and lay down, and if my hand's right at the tip of the coccyx there and lay it down, amazingly, most of the time it's almost right on the 9 centimeter line there. But we've made some marks here that denote where we're feeling the spinous processes there, and we've gone 2 centimeters over from each side and then 2 centimeters up, and this is going to be the entry point for our needles. Recall with fluoroscopy, what we did was use the crosshairs technique, but now we've just gone by our surface anatomy, what we're palpating, and making some measurements here. At this point, we'll go ahead, just as before, and proceed with the prepping of the patient. I used, as I said, all 3 of the brushes here with betadine, and I like to start just like most of us were taught to do surgery, to start around the site of entry and work my way out. I'm just covering you up, Miss Allen. That's all I'm doing. I'll let you know before we give you the bee sting, of course. What we're going to do is we've drawn up our lidocaine, which is 1% lidocaine with 10 cc's of lidocaine, 1 cc of bicarbonate to decrease the burn as well as to prolong our anesthesia there. And ma'am, you're going to feel a little bee sting starting on your left side, okay? All right. Okay. And then raise a little wheel. And you want to be careful not to, now I'm not hitting the periosteum on her. If you are, you want to be careful not to get, I'm going to do it on the right side as well, ma'am. Okay, we'll be using the 3.5-inch needles there. And we're going to start on her left side there. You doing okay, Miss Allen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. And what then, you could see by my back and forth, it's somewhat analogous to like a sewing machine. I am feeling with the tip of the needle until it drops into the foramen there. At that point, it just dropped into the foramen, and now we're going to look at our responses and see if we got in the right foramen. You doing okay, Miss Allen?
Yeah.
Now you tell me what you feel on the left side. You feel any fluttering there? Nothing?
Nothing.
Let's roll that way, it'll be fine.
Okay. Now I'm going to move it around just a tad.
Now I feel fluttering, feeling in my butts
Okay.
on the left side, down into the front.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off real quick. Okay, tell me when you first start to feel it, okay?
Okay. Now,
Okay, that's on 3. I'm gonna go up and get the balance here.
and it's going all the way through. This
To the
right
front?
To the front?
all the way to the front.
Great.
Good. Are you getting toe there? What you can see here, it appears by our neurological findings that this needle is indeed in the left S3 foramen. But if you take your needle, you want it to go in at about a 60-degree 60-degree angle. If you go in too steep, you're probably going to wind up in sacral framing number 2. If you go too flat, you may end up at 4. If you go too lateral, you may glance off the side of the sacrum. If you go too medial, you just won't get into anything at all there. You'll just be hitting the periosteum. So what I'm going to try to do here is mirror what I have here on this side. And this young lady has had quite a bit of back issues over the years. We did get a good bellows there as well as a good vaginal fluttering. There. And we went right into the framing on the right side.
Okay, so when you feel something,
Now,
what do you feel?
On which side?
in the right side, on the, up in the vagina area.
Okay, we're gonna try it just a little bit.
Yes, that's a lot.
Okay.
Mm.
What you saw here was I was able to use the left-hand needle as a guide to put my right in, and you could see that that was the very initial step. We went right in the right S3 foramen there. And we're going to go back to your left side, and I'm going to put in the temporary lead now. Okay. So we use the 3.5-inch needles. And so we're going to go through the first little tick mark on the wire there. Okay. And what I don't know if you can zero in on that or not, you can see the hash mark is right above the bevel of the needle there. Excuse me, the hub of the needle. And you don't want it to go in any further than that. And we're going to go ahead and test the left side again. Ma'am, you're going to feel it on your left side.
Yeah, I'm feeling it right
And
now.
we got bellows already. You feel the fluttering?
Mm-hmm.
Now, David's going to leave it on, and I'm going to pull this back with it on. You tell me if you lose the sensation, okay?
Okay.
Now, it's just stabilizing the lead but pulling the needle. You still feeling the fluttering, man?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to open the next lead. Okay, you can open this. There we go. Good. We're going to go into the very first hash mark, and we're going to test it. Ma'am, we're back on your right side this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Tell us when you feel the fluttering.
Now.
Now. Okay. So she's feeling the fluttering. And we're getting the bellows there. Okay?
So,
And toe. Excellent. We're going to back this out a little bit. Okay. One more time. Tell me, do you feel it?
Yes.
Fluttering?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the front.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. We've got bellows there. Good. And toe. All right.